What up, KBG, man?
What up, y'all?
Back with another video game. We got Dr. Insanity. Parents discover their daughter is a mass thriller. Y'all already know what to do, man. This is about to be a good one. Kick back, snack up, get your dinner ready like Cash say.
Let's watch the video together.
Get it.
Babe, what did they tell you? Nothing. Okay. Shoes light flight in here. Yeah.
This is Natalie and John Shirella, the parents of Mackenzie Shirella. Just hours earlier, they were informed their daughter was involved in a devastating car accident and that she was transported by helicopter to the nearest hospital. However, what they're about to hear from this officer would change the course of their and Mackenzie's life forever.
Okay. No. You want to sit down? What do you say this?
I already can feel it about to say. When they tell you need to sit down, man,
That's automatically bad news.
how you looking? Yeah.
What do you say this? Progress in Alameda, car into a building. 2 are deceased in the vehicle. Daughter's driving. Who died?
Mackenzie's boyfriend, Dom Russo, as well as their friend Davion, were pronounced dead after the crash, making Mackenzie the suspect of a potential double murder.
Damn.
However, police had their doubts. Most assumed that this was simply the result of an innocent mistake on Mackenzie's behalf. But as the investigation would progress, dark and disturbing secrets would reveal this was clearly much more than just an accident.
Dom, if you do not open, you think I'm joking.
What do you mean?
You know exactly what I mean. You're gonna come open this door right now, or there's gonna be a serious problem.
Sound a little toxic.
That sound a little toxic,
A
man.
little toxic.
Yeah, that sound toxic.
17-year-old Mackenzie Shirella, her 20-year-old boyfriend Dominic, and their friend Davion are on their way to a high school party. With Mackenzie's 18th birthday in just 2 days, the group has decided to go out and celebrate. But what seems like a normal night out will in a few hours turn into one of Ohio's most disturbing mysteries. At around 2 a.m., Mackenzie and Dominic are seen smoking at the party. And at one point, Mackenzie reportedly offers the host of the party psychedelic mushrooms. This was unlike Mackenzie, as her friends had never seen her use a substance before, let alone pass them around. At 3:30 a.m., the group leaves the party and drives to another friend's place across town. There, they hang out for a little over an hour watching South Park. By 5 a.m., Mackenzie decided it was time to go home. Strangely, she asked to drive instead of Dominic. This was unusual, but Dominic agreed. Additionally, when Davion asked for a ride, Mackenzie refused to let him in the car. After an argument, Dominic convinced her to take Davion home.
Man, that was it right there.
Yeah.
To stop him from not going. It was meant for him not to go. Damn, man, that's sad.
After an argument, Dominic convinced her to take Davion home. All 3 of them would get in the car, sealing their own fate. At the intersection between Pearl and Progress Drive, CCTV spots the car making a turn off course from Davion's house. Instead of driving along Pearl Drive, the car turns onto Progress Drive, a road that ends abruptly with a brick wall. CCTV would spot the car rapidly start accelerating, going from a calm 30 to over 80 miles per hour. In the very last seconds, an intense turn would take place, leading the car to narrowly avoid slamming into a tree. But it would be too late, and the car would speed into the brick wall.
What's wrong with her?
The crashed car would remain undiscovered for 45 minutes, until 6:15 a.m., when a passerby on a motorcycle would discover the destroyed vehicle. About 10 minutes later, law enforcement would arrive, and through their body cams, we can witness the horrific discovery they would make.
Damn.
No one's breathing. Flush the window up. Alright. Who can hear my door? Who's in here? Drivers! Still breathing you. Hey! This is bad, guys. She's alive. We gotta get her out here. Alright.
I ain't even stopping y'all, but my thing is, dog, what she wanted to try to kill all of them? Because she was mad?
I think she just wanted to try to take her, or probably her and the boyfriend out. But that's why she
didn't want him to go.
That's why she didn't want the boy to go. That's why she was fussing with him. But he done
convinced her to go, so she probably be like, well, you gonna come too then. Damn, man, that's crazy.
She's alive. We gotta get her out here. Alright. Let me see your knife. Let's cut this thing out. I don't feel anything. I don't feel a pulse.
She's breathing. It's her stomach. Her stomach's.
Oh yeah.
We get two there, Dawn.
Yeah.
She survived.
This is the worst I've ever seen. How old is Dominic Russo? 17? 19? Rest in peace, buddy.
Inside the car, officers quickly confirmed 2 victims as deceased. 20-year-old Dominic in the front passenger seat and 19-year-old Davion in the back. But one person has survived. The driver, Mackenzie Sharilla. As medics and firefighters rush to tend to the victims, investigators begin trying to understand how such a devastating crash could have happened. That's when they start uncovering alarming details.
It looks like they even went off the road up there.
They did.
But if you're hitting a building that hard, I just can't believe all the people that work up here that are up here all night long. No one heard.
Very factory type settings.
Yeah, well.
And it's dark.
That's insane though. Once they get her out, I'll go over to this building because I think there's a camera on the front of that building. I don't know if it's working, but I can always ask.
As authorities work to save Mackenzie, the man who initially called 911 to report the incident arrives on the scene to give his side of the story.
I appreciate you giving us a call.
Yeah. Someone in it, obviously.
Yeah. So
That's a bummer. I didn't want to get stuck, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
right. No, I appreciate you giving us a call. Absolutely appreciate it.
They fucking were hitting it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously. At least on that front end.
They definitely hit it hard.
Fucking
So
destroyed.
right.
All right, well, what a way to start your Sunday. I guess better than theirs, huh?
Right. I appreciate the call, sir. Thank you.
Officers would file the crash as an accident, stating that the driver appeared to have attempted to steer off course but was unable to regain control. Mackenzie was diagnosed with a condition known as POTS, which can cause dizziness and fainting, something officers believed may have contributed to the crash. The presumption was that a combination of Mackenzie's medical condition and drug use had likely led to the tragic crash. However, one detail worried officers. There were no signs of braking anywhere, and officers would soon begin to discover why.
I personally been told that she did voodoo on him.
She was scared that she was going to make him crash the day before the actual crash.
So I feel like that's what she was trying to do, was crash the car into the wall.
As police continue gathering evidence from the crash site, one officer heads to the hospital to speak with Mackenzie's parents. At this point, all they know is that their daughter was in a serious accident.
Oh God. What'd they tell you?
She just.
Okay. She was life flighted here.
Yeah, I wouldn't know that.
Okay. No. You want to sit down? Everybody say this. Progress in Alameda, car into a building. 2 are deceased in the vehicle. Daughter's driving.
Who died?
I don't know whether, but there's one that we don't know. His name's Jacob. Does anyone know Jacob?
Dom?
No, stop. Let him talk.
Guys, I know, we've been dealing with this. Your daughter's okay. She's talking to us. I talked to her. Okay? Your daughter's alive. Okay? Your daughter's alive. She was driving. Okay?
Who's that? Jacob and who?
What's the name you said?
Dom?
Might be.
Oh my God.
Stop.
What's his relation to you? Okay. Yeah, the Dom was in the car.
Hey.
Are you kidding me?
It's during that time, like investigation. Speed is definitely a factor. So are drugs.
Dom is dead? Dom is dead? Is that what you're saying to me? Look at me. Is that what Dad is dead?
There's always a way for me to say anything. right now, man. This is a serious situation.
It's the same Dominic, it's a different Dominic. It could be a different Dominic. Might be a different Dominic.
What's it?
You know about this?
No, I will. We're gonna keep that way for. Okay, she's getting worked on now. Okay. Full transparency here. There's drugs in the car. She had a bag of mushrooms on her and a scale.
Damn.
Full transparency, guys. I'm sorry. I'm writing the video. Okay. Drugs in the car.
Oh, wait, but not only, so she's
In and out of consciousness. Getting fully extracted from the vehicle. 5D. I know she has a severe leg injury. Like I said, she was speaking, and she had her seatbelt on.
Mackenzie was the only one in the car wearing a seatbelt, which was why she was the sole survivor. If her intention had been suicide, it's unlikely she would have taken that precaution. This detail would later become important to the investigation.
Yeah, that would probably save her life. 100% save her life.
She had seatbelt on.
I don't believe the others did.
Mackenzie's parents would take the news relatively well, relieved their daughter had survived. But officers now faced a much harder task, telling Dominic's parents.
Yeah, you gotta tell her.
Remember, at this point, they didn't even know their son had been in an accident, let alone that he had passed away.
That's tough to do.
Hi, Christine. Hey, can I talk to you real quick? Yeah. Hey, there was an incident that we believe Dominic may be involved.
What?
Both Davion and Dominic are deceased.
Oh, God!
Yeah.
Sit down.
Like you can feel that new like crazy.
So,
You know what time it happened at?
no, we don't. But right now, what we do know 100% is somebody called it in, somebody passing by at around 6:15, 6:30.
Oh, good, like the car was just smashed somewhere?
Yeah, so what it appears that happened is they were going westbound on Progress from Pearl Road. They went...
Right here in Strongsville?
Yeah, in Strongsville. That business that's right at on Alameda, right where Progress ends, that's dead ends right there. They hit that building. They hit the sign out front and then they hit the building.
Were they fall asleep at the wheel or something? Don't know.
We don't know that. We don't know that.
So 2 kids are dead, my son's dead, another kid's dead,
Go
and
ahead.
Bill's in the hospital?
She's in surgery right now.
Oh my God, huh, Chris?
I mean, man, not a family member or friend or anybody that you might want us to call on your behalf.
You probably ain't really hit him yet.
This is a fucking nightmare. Hey, somebody called in at 6:30 in the morning?
Between 6:15
6:15, 6:30, yeah.
Came upon and passing a body.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. This is fucking horrible. She was in her car?
It was in Mackenzie's car, yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God. She, you guys don't know.
Right now, we don't know. She's in surgery right now, so we don't know.
Boy, that's sad, man.
3 weeks would pass, time that Mackenzie would spend in the hospital recovering. Her condition would improve significantly, eventually allowing her to leave and return to her normal life. The community mourned the tragic loss of Dominic and Davion, and expressed sympathy for Mackenzie, who had just gone through the trauma of losing both her boyfriend and a close friend. But soon, strange things about Mackenzie would start to surface. In the weeks that followed, it seems Mackenzie thought everyone concluded the crash as a tragic accident and nothing further. Mackenzie would never attend Dominic or Davion's funerals. On social media, she would brag about her drug use, claiming she could, quote, do more drugs than anyone and still live. And then, on October 31st, 2022, Mackenzie would go to her first party since the crash, and her costume for the night would be a detailed corpse with fake blood smeared across her mouth.
Oh wow,
Mackenzie's
that girl
parents
is crazy.
Yeah.
She's literally crazy.
They
yo.
ain't showing no remorse, no nothing.
None.
I would. I
She
clearly
could take
show you
more
right there.
drugs.
She meant to do. Look how fast she was driving, and then it was no signs of her breaking at all.
None.
Yeah.
It's kind of that she wanted to kill herself too, but I don't know. That's just crazy, man. This one
Tailed corpse with fake blood smeared across her mouth.
She could do more drugs.
Mackenzie's parents even went public to defend her outfit, saying she, quote, deserved to have some fun after the accident. There also appeared to be a mysterious source of income. Mackenzie was spending thousands of undocumented dollars on designer clothing, and she wasn't hiding it either, openly bragging about it online. But lucky for Mackenzie, this strange behavior still wasn't enough for police to launch a full investigation. However,
she thinks she's living a
that
life.
would all changed when Dominic's family came to the police with a video taken from Dominic's phone.
Yeah.
A clip recorded just 10 days before the crash, one that would change everything. At this point, officers already had a growing list of suspicions about Mackenzie, but it would be one video submitted by Dominic's parents and filmed by Dominic himself just 10 days before the crash that would turn the entire case on its head.
Dom, if you do not open, you think I'm joking. You think I'm joking. Like, I'm dead ass. You're gonna come open this door right now, or there's gonna be a serious problem.
This was a short snippet from a 15-minute video where Mackenzie clearly and continuously threatens Dominic. But this wasn't all. Dominic's family would show even more disturbing material, including text messages confirming she had threatened to kill Dominic. This was enough for officers to reopen the case, now investigating it as a planned double homicide.
At this point, this is a homicide investigation, and so we are trying to show that she intentionally drove the car into the wall.
Shortly after the investigation began, police would begin interviewing several of Mackenzie Shirilla's friends, family members, and individuals from the community. This would prove to be very insightful. Officers would first bring Tyler, Mackenzie's former boyfriend, in. Unfortunately, his accounts would only serve to deepen their concerns.
You understand, you're not under arrest.
Yeah.
You walk out anytime you want. We have approximately 10 questions that we wanted to ask you. How long were you guys in a relationship with her?
Well, we were all friends in a friend group at first. I ended up dating her for a little bit, probably over the summer. I was only dating her for probably a month and a half or 2 months. And then me and Dom that she was cheating on us basically, but it wasn't anything official, so it wasn't no hard feelings, whatever happened. I just kind of was after me and Dom found out about that, we had no problems with each other or nothing, but they were on and off, and I kept on talking to her still while they were on and off, because we were all still in the friend group and stuff, so, and then we kind of just stopped being intimate, you know what I'm saying, we were just friends.
So, describe the relationship. What was it? What was she like as your girlfriend?
I don't really have much with her relationship wise because we didn't date that long, but friend wise, she was crazy,
She mentally just not all there?
Yeah, I don't think she's just mentally all there. I personally feel like she was trying to kill herself in that crash and she failed on doing so.
Why did Dom put up with this? Do you know?
I've personally been told that she did voodoo on him. She has told people that she's put a spell on him so that he couldn't break up with her. That she had grabbed a piece of his hair and that she had a doll in her room for Dom. And that she literally put a spell on him, but she would tell everyone. And she truly believed in that kind of stuff. And she also uses the pendulum, I know too, to try to get answers. She tries to use it now to talk to Dom.
Do you think Mackenzie has it in her to drive a car into a wall? If you guys speculate that she did it on purpose, do you think she has it in her?
I feel like if she thinks that she can just drive the car into the wall and not feel nothing, I feel like the only reason she survived is because of how small she is. I feel like she got insanely lucky, but at the same time not lucky to survive that because she killed 2 people. That was what she was trying to do, but it's I kind of feel like that's what she was trying to do, was crash the car into the wall.
By now, a far darker picture of Mackenzie's actions was beginning to take place. This is when 2 friends who had attended the party would come forward to police, claiming they had evidence that, in their view, proved the crash was no accident at all.
I just want to show you. Oh no, explain it. So this is when they were going down Progress Drive, and then you know how there was tire tracks before it? like on that side grass. So that's the sign.
That's when it hits the sign.
And then that's where she curved exactly right on.
Gotcha.
Missed those two rocks and went right into the sign, the side of it. She went right into that wall.
Yeah.
Right.
No, so you can see like the hard braking was right at the wall, and then her high speed
was after the hard braking.
Was 90 miles per hour.
It looks like the person in the front seat tried to turn the wheel because of the fact they were going to go straight into the wall. And it doesn't say she heart broke once. It was 90 miles per hour down that whole road. And I also think because of Kenzie's and Dominic's history that they were fighting, I think Davion went on his phone to distract himself from the fighting. Although they were on drugs, they can also still be fighting with being on drugs.
While the statements were deeply concerning, investigators still didn't have enough concrete evidence to determine Mackenzie's intent. Without a documented pattern of behavior, it was still possible the crash had been a drug-induced accident. But that changed during an interview with Dominic's brother, who provided detectives with crucial information about Dominic and Mackenzie's turbulent relationship. The following video includes talk of self-harm. Viewer discretion is advised.
She mentioned that anytime Dom would kind of want to break up with her, she'd kind of go crazy. Describe crazy, like what kind of crazy?
Nuts.
Like there is times where she called Dom and said, if you break up with me, I'm going to word for word.
Yeah.
There was an instance literally a couple days before the crash that she was hitting him on the highway while driving, and he had to pull his car over on the side of the highway, not in a very safe parking spot either, to have somebody else come pick them up and drive the car home because he was scared that she was going to make him crash. And that was just prior to the day before the actual crash.
Apparently, just days before the crash, Mackenzie had threatened Dominic's life, saying she would crash the car they were in. Dominic's brother continued...
it right there. That's it right there. You know,
come on.
Somebody tell me that right there. I'm not getting back in the car.
Yeah, she gonna crash the car right there. Would y'all get back in the car? Somebody say that?
Who?
Get in the car. I don't care. They can try to make it seem like everything good now. In the back of my mind, you don't say that before. You will crash the car with me. You know what I'm saying?
We experienced somebody saying they can just crash this car right now. You know what?
We was in there.
I never got back in the car no more. Never. I don't even want you driving.
Crash.
Apparently, just days before the crash, Mackenzie had threatened Dominic's life, saying she would crash the car they were in. Dominic's brother continued the interview by giving officers a compelling motive for why the crash may have been intentional.
If you're going 94 miles an hour, you don't have a very fast car to begin with. You were stomping that gas pretty much the whole entire time. There's no brake marks on the street at all. Even before they hit, you would think that some type of instinct would kick in and slam on the brakes. But to my knowledge, she went straight into it. Off of what I know and off my assumptions, Dom tried to break up with her multiple times, even in July. They kept not like working out, whatever. They kept making back up. Kenzie's known to be the kind of person that she's let us know she will never let go of Dom. And if she has to let go of Dom, she will not go on living herself. She's pretty much let that be known.
I didn't mean to stop it again, but if anybody going through a situation like that,
relationship like that,
please leave. I know it's hard because some people say that, you know, because you never, like how some people get threatened, like if you leave me, then I'll do this to you or whatever like that. I know it's hard, but if you got any chance or any type of help or something like that, just leave the situation alone or talk to somebody, tell somebody, let somebody know like what's going on. Don't go through it by yourself because that is.
And then they kept breaking up and getting back together. Like it was a reason for y'all to be breaking up.
Right.
It wasn't working out. That's crazy.
Actions after the crash were also of concern to police. On August 6th, only a week after the incident, police would be called to Mackenzie's house by her father. There, he would make concerning statements. While there is no footage of the incident, the officer that was called out would retell the strange incident in an interview.
Sarge, I want to ask you first about August 6th, if you recall. That's the day you guys were dispatched to Mackenzie Shrilla's room. Can you tell me about that day?
So we were dispatched up to the room for a disturbance. Once we arrived up on the room, she was upset with her dad. We asked the dad to step out and we were trying to calm him down, and he's like, you know, you guys probably know who I am. At one point in the conversation, he's like, I feel like my daughter needs a psych evaluation. And he's like, you know, because like, you know, she's not, you know, thinking clearly and word for word what he said. Like, I don't recall every word that he said. He was pretty hysterical. He was pretty upset. She was upset with her dad because, like, she wanted to leave to go to the funerals.
During this interaction, it became clear that Mackenzie was deeply upset with her father. Despite creating a shrine for Dominic, regularly posting on his Facebook memorial page, and wearing his clothes, her father hadn't allowed her to attend Dominic's funeral. It appeared that Mackenzie was truly mourning his death. But around this time, police managed to gain access to her phone. What they uncovered didn't just explain her mysterious source of income, it also hinted at something far more disturbing. After decrypting Mackenzie's phone, investigators discovered several photos of her posing with large sums of cash, despite having no documented job or known source of legitimate income. They also found fake IDs, seemingly intended to help her pass as an adult. But most concerning was a Snapchat conversation dated July 22nd, 2022, in which Mackenzie quoted $1,000 for pictures and $2,500 for an in-person meeting to do, quote, anything you want. Taken together, the materials painted a deeply troubling picture. On top of this, her phone revealed numerous examples of reckless driving. Videos showed her speeding, smoking marijuana behind the wheel, recording Snapchats while distracted, crashing during a practice run and laughing about it, letting go of the steering wheel, and even bragging about driving recklessly. But in November, detectives would discover evidence far beyond any reasonable doubt. After analyzing Mackenzie's phone location data, investigators were able to retrace her movements in the days leading up to the crash. That's when they made a dark discovery. Just days before the incident, Mackenzie had driven down the exact same road 7 times, heading straight towards the same brick wall. She had practiced the route.
Wow.
Officers believed they had gathered enough evidence to prove Mackenzie had planned the murders. On November 4th, 2022, more than 3 months after the incident, officers were dispatched to arrest 18-year-old Mackenzie Sharilla.
Where's she?
Right there.
Hi, Mackenzie. Step out for me. I'm Detective Hazoom. I'm the one who's been investigating the crash. You're under arrest for aggravated murder ×2, okay? Nobody's gonna ask you any questions. Nobody's gonna bother you. Can I have your key, please?
Could you please be careful taking this one off so it doesn't break the bracelet?
You got it. You got it.
Don't start that crying now.
Yeah.
Don't start that fake crying.
Cause she got caught. That's only reason
only
why she
why.
cried. Cause she got caught. She thought she was gonna get away with that.
Man, gone.
For nothing.
Recording. Mounted. Wi-Fi connected.
Thought she got away. You gonna suffer. She better get life.
What's your first name? Okay, Mackenzie, I'm gonna take your handcuffs off. I need like all the jewelry and everything to come off, okay?
I can't wear any of it.
No, I need you to take it off while you're in jail right now.
Yeah, you going down.
Mackenzie's parents would soon find out about her arrest and immediately drive to the police station and desperately confront the police. But it would all be too late.
I need to speak to my daughter because you guys aren't allowed to speak to her at all. That's from the lawyer. How you guys did this on the weekend is just, well, you don't even just go, hey, there's a warrant for, we would have brought her right down here and no problem. Unbelievable. 18. So the warrant was issued today, so we had.
18 is considered as an adult.
Watching. So, she can't take any, she's an adult, she can't take any phone calls right now. Okay, well, I still need to speak to my daughter, so she understands whoever, not to say anything to you guys. I mean, we had to roll out the whole mass to pick up an 18-year-old girl who can hardly walk out of a hospital visit. It's just beyond me. So we follow the law, and that's what we're doing today. Am I going to go have a 2-minute conversation with her? You cannot talk to her at all. Why wouldn't she get a phone call? If you arrested her, why don't she get a phone call?
She was just brought in. They're going to process her as soon as
Exactly.
they
Now
get
calm down.
phone call. She would be able to make a phone call.
She's a lawyer. She doesn't.
She is 18 years old and she can speak that.
Exactly. She's a dumb 18-year-old that just turned 18.
Well,
I'm glad you know she
She's not allowed
dumb.
to speak to you guys. I'm telling you that.
That's crazy. You call us.
Call her a dumb 18.
You say she's a dumb 18-year-old, but you over here getting angry and stuff like that. Like,
she is dumb.
Man.
She's not allowed to speak to you guys. I'm telling you that.
Her attorney can call us.
Don't ask her any questions.
Her parents don't want Mackenzie to talk and demand a lawyer is present. Mackenzie is going to need that lawyer, as she's going to have to face the consequences of her actions in a court of law.
Yeah,
She's tried as an adult and decides not to be tried by a jury, leaving her fate to a judge. Despite the
y'all. Like 18, ain't she an adult, or is it some states?
18
You're not 18, you're not considered an adult.
But no, they said that in the video. They said that she's an adult. She's 18.
Okay, yeah. So,
face the consequences of her actions in a court of law. She's tried as an adult and decides not to be tried by a jury, leaving her fate to a judge. Despite the defense's claims that she lost consciousness, the evidence against her proves this claim was a lie, and the prosecution believes she crashed the car as an easy way out of the relationship. The judge agreed, and on August 14th, 2023, Mackenzie's fate was finally sealed.
This is the type of evidence you can never unsee. You can never forget the visual or audio of this exhibit.
Over.
It's chilling and tragic. As you review that exhibit, you know that you are watching the oncoming deaths of two people, and there's nothing that will stop it. Exhibit 802 crystallizes the deadly decision-making of the defendant. She morphs from a responsible driver to literal hell on wheels as she makes her way down the street. The mission was death. Mackenzie alone decided to push the pedal to the floor and demand the ultimate speed of that vehicle to 90 to 100 miles per hour. Mackenzie decided death was the ultimate goal that day, and she alone made that decision for Dominic and Davion, and she continuously acted in a manner to achieve her purpose. In the early morning hours of July 31st, 2022, her purpose was to kill Dominic Russo within the town of Landon. Her actions were controlled, methodical, deliberate, intentional, and purposeful. This was not reckless driving. This was murder.
On August 14th, Mackenzie was found guilty on 4 counts of murder, 4 counts of felonious assault, 2 counts of aggravated vehicular homicide, 1 count of drug possession, and 1 count of possessing criminal tools. She's facing 15 years to life and is currently being held in the Ohio Reformatory for Women. Her first opportunity for parole will come in October of 2037.
Hell no, man.
So she only got 15 years left.
15 years to life for 2 people. You know how disrespectful that is to the families of those 2 deceased?
Oh my god.
So what you giving her technically 7.5 a piece for each person? Their life ain't worth nothing. She better get that life. Her thing come up October 2037 though.
Yeah. 2037? Okay.
Man,
I hope she
hell
do get that life because, man.
That pissed me off right there.
She did that on purpose.
She practiced going on that road 7 times, dog.
Times. And I hope her parents saw the evidence too. How they was going crazy defending her.
Your daughter done unalive 2 people being stupid.
2 people. And then she said she was trying to take the easy way out. He was giving you the easy way out.
The easy way out of the mission. You wouldn't give that up. You want to kill yourself or you ain't with him and this and that. And it's like her whole purpose was just to kill him.
Right. And then it happened to the boy in the back seat.
Yeah,
had
man.
nothing to do
with it at all. But you say he was you, everybody going.
Damn.
Oh, that's sick.
That's sick and sad, man.
KBG, man, y'all get down. Let us know how y'all feel about it, like y'all always do. We want to know y'all thoughts really on this, cause that was crazy, man. It's like you can really feel that one, like you.
I especially felt that when that mama started crying. That boy, mama started crying. Oh,
yeah, that was crazy. But KBG, man, share the video, like it up, drop the comments, man. We love y'all. Appreciate the support. We gonna catch y'all next video.
Catch y'all next one.